of summer. Let's turn over to our friend Angie Lassman now. We all want the waves, but we got to be careful here. We got to slow down.
We for sure do, yes. The surfers were extremely happy over the past couple of days, guys, and it's going to be kind of nice weather across parts of the Northeast, so no surprise that a lot of folks are going to flock to the beaches, but we do have that danger lasting. So notice some of these wave heights. Jersey Shore, Long Island, about 3 to 5 feet. Still pretty good for some of those surfers. Cape and Islands, 6 to 10 feet, and you can see kind of the same story happening for the Outer Banks through the day today. But notice, we've still got the moderate risk of rip currents in a couple of spots, but a lot of the East Coast dealing with that high risk of rip currents through the day today. So making sure that you're heeding the lifeguard warnings as well as staying out of the waters when you see those red flags. That's going to be your best bet through the weekend, not just today, but even tomorrow too. Big picture look of the tropics. We've got 2 areas that we're watching. One, not a great chance of development. Another one likely will become our next tropical storm. Doesn't have an impact on the U.S., but we could watch for Bermuda to see some impacts down the line. Let's look at the weather across the country. Let's see what's happening in your neighborhood. And that's a look at your forecast, guys.
You're looking very festive, very like end of summerish.
Oh, it's kind of orange though, like a clementine, I was thinking.
Yeah, no,
you approve?
I think that's festive and summer-like.
I was worried.
How do we do? Good. Still to come right here with the Little League World Series coming to a conclusion. Because a lot of people can be out wet. Sorry, you were out
back. Coffee break outside.
She was gambling. She was back there placing bets.
Placing a couple of bets. No,
I looked over at the wall and nobody was there.
You know what I am good at, though? Placing bets on the weather. I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen out west. How about that, guys? 50 million people under heat alerts from the top to the bottom of the West Coast as our temperatures gear up for triple digits in some spots. And that, of course, causing some problems when it comes to Southern California and your fire threat. We've got a red flag warning up and down this region. Really hot, of course, as I mentioned, but also dry and windy. Some lightning will be possible. Temperature-wise, though, we'll see plenty of record potentials across this region as we get through the weekend. Let's look at the weather across the country. Let's see what's happening in your neighborhood. And that's a look at your forecast, guys.
I thought that was pretty smooth. She was like,
I should have done the moonwalk in, huh?
Yeah, no doubt.
Next time.
You got moves.
Next time.
That was impressive. She's quick like a puma. Coming up next, extreme dorm makeover. We are back with our series Back to School, and this morning we're taking a look at a growing trend that's being highlighted on social media.
The parents of some college students shelling out big bucks to decorate their kids' college dorm room, some calling it over the top, while the parents say they just want to make the perfect space for their children.
NBC's Dana Griffin checks out all the fuss.
I know you have so many thoughts
I was
on this.
most worried about like trapping cockroaches in college.
Absolutely.
I was most as much as I love design. No, although one of us, I think, had a nicer dorm room than others.
You haven't even seen my dorm room yet, and I already feel attacked.
We've heard.
Okay, whatever. It was bright green.
How big is that bed?
Wait, could you paint your dorm room? You were allowed to paint your dorm room?
We could paint. Also, like, look, it's not that fancy. I do have a blanket as a curtain.
I'm sorry, you have your own dorm room and your own bathroom.
Yeah, you had a single, I had a 2-room triple.
That's like a king. That's a joke.
You guys should have gone to Florida Tech with me.
Listen, you know how I feel about this trend when you just look at my dorm room from college?
Can we see it?
Can we see it? Yep, there it is.
That's what, okay.
You know, I wish I wasn't in this photo.
That's what mine looked like, except with bunk beds.
That boom box in the back corner there, that was like my pride and joy of college. I would like carry it around like this.
You look exactly the same.
The thing is, a lot of people are still paying off their college loans, and now you're going to be paying off your dorm design loans
That's
too. Like, come on.
Yeah.
That's
we don't have a look at your dorm room, sadly. But.
Yeah, no, I think they had
hieroglyphics. Did they have cameras then?
They didn't yet. They didn't. They came a few years later. Emily's got the pop start for us.
All right, so still to come, we've got a lot coming up in Pop Star. Big news from Strange.
We are back with your pop star. Joe's off. Emily, it's all yours.
Okay, we got a lot to get into this morning. First up, Bruce Springsteen, ahead of the 50th anniversary of his legendary album, bobbing our heads to it. It was recorded at the same time as the rest of the album, but never made the final cut on the Born to Run album. Good news, though, it's available now to stream and download for the first time ever. It's pretty good. I'm like 7 months.
Also, easy lyrics to learn, like just say
Lonely Night. Yeah, a lot of that. Yeah. Moving on to Saturday Night Live, SNL head Lorne Michaels says Cast shakeups are, quote, for sure ahead of the show's 51st season. That's expected to announce it all in the next week or so. And you can see the premiere of season 51 right here on NBC on October 4th. So right, when Sweater Weather is I was waiting for that one. Yeah. And finally, Millie Bobby Brown. Congratulations are in order for the Stranger Things actress and her husband, Jake Bon Jovi. The couple announced they have this famously a pet owner of like 60-plus pets.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
busy
really?
household. Yes.
Well,
yes.
that's why they live on a farm.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
That was good.
Yeah.
Still to come right here, our Saturday morning boost and get ready to rock. We're going to reveal.
From Angie.
Hi, guys. We got a nice weekend on tap for some folks across parts of the Northeast that we're dealing with, of course. Hurricane Aaron over the past couple of days. That's long gone, but it left behind the potential for some difficulty out at the coast. We've got the high waves, anywhere from 3 to 5 feet for the Jersey Shore and Long Island. But notice, through the Cape and the islands, you're going to see 6 to 10 feet. So really rough surf. And on top of that, still dealing with the high risk of rip currents. That's going to last essentially through the weekend. So even though there's going to be plenty of sunshine across parts of the Northeast today, make sure that you're being careful out at the coast. Where there's not so much sunshine across the Southeast, we've got some of these showers and a couple of thunderstorms stretched across the Gulf Coast as well. It's going to stay a little soggy for folks across this region through the next couple of days, so no surprise that we've got some flooding concerns. A flood watch up across parts of Georgia and South Carolina now, and we've kind of just got this pesky stationary front that's hanging around. That means it's going to be unsettled. But notice what happens from this cold front. It kind of slides through parts of the Northeast for tomorrow, so we will add in some rain chances, unfortunately, for mainly the second half of the day, but keeping the chance for those showers and thunderstorms for the Southeast as well for your Sunday. Let's look at the weather across the country. Let's see what's happening in your neighborhood. And that's a look at your forecast.
Angie, we appreciate you. Still ahead right here. How PowerPoint is helping make the case for
All right, we're back on a Saturday morning with an old take on a new way to help your friends find love.
Yeah, get this. Some bars across the country are now playing host to a packed house of singletons and their friends.
The friends have just a few minutes to make their case as to why their friend would be good to date.
Singletons.
Good word.
Well, here's how they're doing it with PowerPoint. Hallie Jackson explains.
Can you imagine if the three of us got to put together a PowerPoint on Peter?
Happily married. I don't need that.
We love Allison. You are happily married.
That was your takeaway?
I just would have so much fun putting it together.
What was it? This is
questionable dance
What was your
moves.
nickname?
Part of that was like a roast for that. Part of that was like a roast, right?
I love it.
Yeah, some of them were roasted. Yeah, I think they were having lots of fun.
She puts the hot in mental health nonprofit.
Yeah, that was good.
That was pretty
My
rich.
takeaway is I think Laura wants to do a roast of you. And I'm here for
And we'll use a PowerPoint to facilitate that.
Laura's like, I want to start the reaction. I was like, that was what you wanted to say? We're going to be right back. Oh, my gosh.
All right, we're going to still work on our PowerPoint, but that is going to do it for us on this Saturday morning.
It's going to be a nice one for a lot of folks. Hopefully people can enjoy.
Yeah, late summer weekend. Get outdoors. Get outside.
August winding down. Have a great day. Enjoy your Saturday.